In this summer of searing heat, it may be the scene is beginning to look as familiar as it is awe-inspiring. But what brings extra urgency to the huge operation to fight these fires is that they rage uncomfortably close to Paris, on a scale and in a location that is unprecedented. So along the River Seine, more suited to pleasure craft, the incongruous sight of planes scooping up water to dump on the fires. Never before have they been seen in action here. Much of the royal hunting forest of Fontainebleau is lost to flames described as virulent. As they spread, hundreds of people were evacuated from their homes. The police came to warn this woman. Now she says firemen surround her house, keeping the flames at bay. It is very worrying, she says. Some 500 firefighters are battling to control the blaze. Reinforcements, those more used to fighting summer fires, drafted in from the south. We came across one group taking a brief break before rejoining the fray. These crews have been drafted in from far and wide. They are exhausted. Wildfires in the supposedly cooler north of France are rare. So this is yet more evidence of our changing climate in a year in which France has experienced 3 heat waves already. Overhead, we watch firefighting planes fly constant sorties. Local residents have tracked the smoke and the fire as it consumes a densely packed woodland. Have people round here ever seen a fire like this?
No, nothing like this. In my life personally, and for the people I know, they haven't seen anything like this.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, pretty scary, very, very sad.
Authorities believe the fires may have been started deliberately. Then the searing temperatures have carried all before them. It could be weeks before they are finally extinguished. John Ray, ITV News, Northern France.
Spain's Prime Minister visited the scene of a huge wildfire in the Andalusian region and said climate change kills. Pedro Sanchez warned it would be a hard summer and everyone would have to be vigilant. He also paid tributes to the 13 people who died, including a 93-year-old British woman who died from her injuries. The area is popular with expats and tourists. From there, our Europe editor, James Mates, sent this report.
From the cockpit of a firefighting helicopter, mile upon mile of blackened and charred hillsides. The worst fire ever recorded in this corner of southern Spain, but a freak one-off or a portent of what's to come. The speed and intensity of the flames, fed by parched vegetation and propelled by scorching winds, killed at least 13. 5 of those are believed to have been British, in an area where many thousands of expats have chosen to make their home. John Upton, in the middle of building a house here, obeyed all evacuation orders, but even so only just got out in time.
By the time I got to the village, it had followed us all the way through.
It was moving that fast?
Oh yeah, it was flying.
Driven by really strong winds?
The winds really did pick up that afternoon, yeah. We've been fortunate, you know, compared to Luis, the new Spanish guy around the corner. His house is ruined.
Penny Howe, who's been here almost all her adult life, was also very lucky. She came back to find the flames had passed within just a few feet of her home.
I just, for the life of me, I can't understand why that didn't just go up in flames. It's so dry.
You must be afraid there will be a next time, given what the climate's doing.
Well, generally every year there's something somewhere. If not here, it's, you know, Malaga or Portugal or somewhere. There's generally something every year.
We followed an elderly Spanish couple as they returned to their home. It was along these tiny roads that at least one family had not been able to outrun the flames. For Francisco and Maria, this has been their home their entire lives. It still stands, but in 6 decades here, they've never seen anything like that fire.
No.
No, never, she said. Not my grandparents, not my parents, not me. Something like this, never. Even in a country used to summer wildfires, this one has shocked Spain. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez visiting the firefighters this morning and promising to improve the resilience against fire. But this is not a battle Spain can fight alone, because the causes go way beyond Spain. When Europe is a furnace for much of the summer, it is inevitable there will be flames. James Mates, ITV News, Southern Spain.